Hi, I'm Andrew with Infinity Cutting Tools. Many times we want to make small raised panels for everything from small boxes to drawer fronts for kitchen cabinets, but a standard raised panel and rail and style router bit set are just too large. That's why here at Infinity we have the miniature 3-piece OG raised panel router bit set. This set includes a miniature raised panel bit, a miniature OG rail and style bit, a setup block perfectly matching the rail and style router bits, and it all comes in a nice wooden box. Let's go ahead and take these bits over to the router table and I'll show you how easy it is to get great results in your shop. Included with the Infinity miniature rail and style router bit set is a setup block. I'm using it here to set the bit height of my rail cutter, and I'm also using my coping sled setup block so that I can use my coping sled to cut my rails. To set my fence, I just use a straight edge against the bearing in the router bit, line everything up, and lock the fence down. To cut my rails, I'm using an Infinity professional coping sled, and I'm cutting both rails at the same time and using a backer block to ensure that I don't get tear out on the exit of the cut. I'm also using a couple of clamping blocks to hold my work pieces securely in place. Before routing the profiles on the frame styles, I set the height of the style bit using the end of the rail as a guide. Then align the router fence with the bearing on the router bit. When installing the miniature raised panel router bit, I like to set the bit height so that the face of the panel will be flush with the frame. Because I'm making my panel from the same thickness of material as my rails and stiles, I need to create a back cut on my panel. To do this, I'm just using a rabbiting bit that will cut a 3/8 inch wide rabbet, and I'm going to use my rail to set the rabbiting bit's height. I want the rabbiting bit to just clear the top or the bottom of the little tenon on my rail. So I'm just using that as a guide to set my bit height. With everything cut to size, all that's left is to apply glue and then clamp the frame together. If you want to dress up a standard OG raised panel door, the miniature OG raised panel can be used to make a very attractive edge profile for these doors simply by replacing the 1/2 inch bearing on the top with a 7/8 inch bearing. The Infinity miniature OG 3-piece router bit set is great for small projects as well as to accompany our larger OG router bit sets for things like cabinet doors. Hopefully you can see they'll make a great addition to your shop. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our blog for more great information from us here at Infinity. Also, check out our Facebook page and give us a like to stay up to date on the latest that's happening here at Infinity Cutting Tools.